Hey guys, so welcome to workout number 20 in the YouTube Blitz collection, if we put it that way. So today's workout, if I'm not mistaken, is the final one, and it comprises of 2 7-minute AMRAPs. Okay, what that means is within that 7-minute window, you accumulate as many reps or rounds as possible, and the aim of the game is to try and just keep moving throughout that 7-minute window. After your first 7 minutes, you have a 3-minute rest period, and then you do the whole thing again for 7 minutes. So essentially you do the workout twice with a rest period in between. Okay, so the best way to look at this is that you set your score in round 1, and then you've got something to try and chase in your second round. So 3 movements that we've got today. So the first one is going to be 7 down ups. Okay, so that down up, lying down on the floor, jumping ourselves back up, standing up nice and tall, that would be 1 rep. We do 6 more, and then we've achieved our 7 reps. After you've done your 7 down ups, you're going to go into 14 single leg V-ups. So that's lying on our back, throwing our arms forward at the same time with one leg being the single leg. That would be 1 rep, and then we switch legs, that would be 2, and we need to get ourselves to 14 reps. Once we've then done that, we have the option of double unders or toe taps. Okay, so double unders being the regular ones with the rope traveling underneath us twice. If we can't do the double unders, we can change that to 56 single unders. So if you've got space outside, obviously you can see I'm in my living room. I'm not going to be doing any skipping. However, what I'm going to do instead is 28 toe taps. Okay, so that's shifting from one foot to the other, just gently tapping our toe on an object. So I've just got a small dumbbell that I'm going to use. Okay, if you haven't got that, you can just use anything. So just grab a book or a tin of beans, and you can do the same thing. We just don't want to be standing on it. So that is our workout, 2 7-minute AMRAPs with a 3 minutes rest. Okay, so find a little bit of space, and we are going to start warming up. All right. So all we're going to do, we're just going to start with some walkouts. So feet underneath shoulders. All I'm going to do is walk my hands all the way out into the top of the push-up position. From here we can drop our hips, have a nice little stretch, walk ourselves all the way back up. So that's 1 rep. We're going to do 5 in total. So last one. Cool. From there, simply some star jumps. Okay, so we're going to do 20 star jumps. Once you've done your 20, you're going to come to the floor. You're going to lie on your back. So legs in this position, so knees above hips. From here, arms in front of you, shoulders off the floor. And we're going to do 10 hollow rocks. So really trying to move just on the small of our back. So 10 of those. Once you've done your 10, we're going to come back to standing. So we're going to come into those walkouts again. So 5 of these. Once you've done your 5, we're back into 20 star jumps. Very good. And then we've got the last of our hollow rocks. So 10 of these. If you want to make it a little bit harder, see if you can make yourself a little bit longer. Nice, and just have a little rest there. Grab yourself some water if you want some. Okay, so the first movement we've got is the down up. So it's essentially a burpee, just without the jump and the little clap at the top. Okay, so I'll show you the burpee and then quickly take you through it. Sorry, the down up. So it looks something a little bit like this. That's 1. That's 2. Okay, so we need to get ourselves into a lying position. So from this standing position, the first thing I do, a little bit like my walkout, is I put my hands on the floor. From here, I take my feet back and I just lie down. Okay, what you'll notice is my feet are a little bit wide. I don't know if you can see from where you are, but to get ourselves up, we push our chest up, keeping our hips down. As we then bring our hips or our bum up, we jump our feet towards our hands, we stand up nice and tall, and we're in this nice straight line. Okay, so what we're not looking to do is this, and then go back down. We need to stand up all the way for it to be considered 1 rep. So just in the space that you've got, I just want you to do 5, just nice and steady. So chest, hips, feet, stand. Once you've done your 5, just relax. I'm just going to open the door. It's getting hot. So that's the down ups. So the next thing we need to look at is the single leg V-ups. So think of it as a sit up, but we're trying to bring one leg off the floor at a time. Okay. So if I show it to you, it looks something a little bit like this. So that's 2 and 3. Okay, so notice start position is lying down here. Okay, legs on the floor, hands above my head. I'm trying to throw my hands and 1 foot up, and that would be 1 rep. Notice as I come back down, it's nice and controlled. What I'm not doing is getting myself to here and then just falling back, so letting those shoulders come back to the floor. If they get really challenging, we can start to bend that leg to make life a little bit easier. So rather than having that straight leg, we can just tuck that leg a little bit to reduce the weight. So all I want you to do is just try 6. So that's 3 on each side, alternating from leg to leg. So just 6 on each side for me, and then have a little rest. So think about that controlled position on the way down. Cool. Hopefully you've done your 6. So next up, we got. Well, I'm going to do toe taps. If you are going to skip, then obviously you need your rope. So how it would work is 56 single unders, 28 double unders. Okay, or like me, I'm going to use a dumbbell and I'm going to do my toe taps. Okay, so if I just turn to the side, the toe tap looks something a little bit like this. Okay, it's exactly what it says on the tin. My toe is just tapping the dumbbell. Okay, so as I switch from one foot to the other, 1, 2, 3. Okay, notice when I land, I'm also landing on my toe. I've not got my entire foot on the ground. Okay, you may see it in the video, you may also be able to hear it, but I can hear the difference in my living room if I land on my whole foot here compared to my toe. One is much lighter. Okay, if you've got a dumbbell, great, or a kettlebell. If you want to make it harder, you can always put it a little bit higher. Okay, and you can do the same thing. The aim of the game with this is not to let the dumbbell fall over. It might take you a little bit longer, but that's absolutely okay. All right. The other option, if you didn't want to do that, then we've got star jumps. Okay. All I want you to do, just in your space, just hit some toe taps, some star jumps, some single unders or some double unders. Just get yourself in the rhythm a little bit, and then we'll get cracking. So I'm going to work off a timer that's on my iPad. So we'll all work at the same time. We'll all rest at the same time. So just to reiterate, if you're unsure, 7 minutes of work, 7 down ups, 14 single leg V-ups, 28 toe taps, double unders, or star jumps, or 56 single unders. Rinse and repeat for the entire 7 minutes, 3 minutes rest, and then we do it all again. So one full round would be when you've completed your double unders or toe tap variation, and then you keep going. Okay, so let's say I managed to do 2 full rounds and then I managed to do 5 down ups. My score for round 1 would be 2 plus 5. Okay, so all I need you to do, just keep counting, obviously moving well, give yourself a score for the first part, and then we'll see what happens on the second part. Quickly grab a slurp of water. You won't be doing this today, so at the minute it's actually quite warm. Hopefully it's a little bit cooler when you're doing this. Okay guys, so when you're ready, we will start in 10 seconds. So 7 down ups to start. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Once you've done your 7 down ups, straight into your single leg V ups. And then you're into your toe taps. And then we're straight back in. Oh, those V-ups are hard. Oh. I don't like these V-ups. Oh. Okay, so we're coming up to the halfway marker. Nice, guys. So we've got under 3 minutes. Okay, so under 2 minutes, guys. just under 60. Few more seconds. And rest. Oh. Okay, so we've got 3 minutes rest, not 4, 3. So your score was how many total rounds you got, plus additional reps. So I got 5 plus 10, so that is 5 full rounds and then 10 reps. So I completed the down ups and then I did 3 single leg V-ups. So that is my score to try and beat for the second part. We'll see if I can match it. In my head, I finished round 1 in just under a minute, so I think it's 54 seconds. So in my head I thought, oh, I could maybe get 7, but I didn't. And actually for me, I don't know about for you, the single leg V-ups got really hard, so I had to rest a couple of times there, just to be able to continue moving well, really, rather than just kind of throwing myself up and falling to the ground. I'm happy with the score that I got rather than getting 7 rounds poorly. So we've got just over 60 seconds and then we do it all again. So try and remember your number, and that's what you're then going to try and chase. Quite sweaty for 7 minutes work. Okay, have a swig of water. You got 30 seconds. Okay guys, 10 seconds. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So 7 down ups, 14 V ups, 10 Oh, these V-ups are really hard. Nice, guys. So try and have short rests. So we're over halfway. Okay, just over 2 minutes left. So you should have that number in mind. Try and chase that number. $50 seconds left. Okay guys, 30 seconds. Let's go. And rest. Oh. That was fun. So, just get your breath back. Hopefully you remember what your first round was. So my first round was 5 and 10. So 5 full rounds, 7 down ups, 3 single leg V-ups. That time I managed 5 and 18. So 5 full rounds, 7 down ups, and then 11 single leg V-ups. That was good. Single leg V-ups actually got really hard. I don't know about you, but I had to break them up. I started doing just 14, and then I thought, oh, can I do 10 and 4? And then I went 7, 7, and then it was just rest when you had to, work when you could. I wonder if it was the same thing for you at home. So do this, grab yourself some water, just recover. Oh, my abs really hurt. So all we'll do, we'll just come to a lying position on your elbows. Just stretch that midline. If that feels easy, then you can take your hands a little bit wider. Try and avoid that pinch in the lower back. So if you're getting that, take your hands a little bit wider still, just to bring your torso down slightly. Be interesting to know what scores you've got. So obviously these go on YouTube. Maybe a little bit like CrossFit.com. Post your score to the comments. So we'll just hold this for a touch longer. And then from there, just gonna get a nice little calf stretch. So just on one leg, just gently driving the knee over the toe. And then switch legs. So again, knee over the toes. You can use your weight over your knee, so I'm resting my forearm. Try and keep the heel down. And relax there. Well done guys, so I think as far as I'm aware that is the last of the YouTube workouts for now. There may well be more, who knows, but it's been good fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.